Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Burst TV. My name is Charlotte. I am your host, and my co-host today is Micah Lewis. Hello, Miss Micah.
Hi, Charlotte.
How are you? I feel like I always have to have a nice Southern accent when I talk to you.
Well, you are in the South as well.
Yeah, I'm actually more South than you.
Yep.
So it makes sense. So usually Micah and I, we're on the Burst TV crew together and we see each other every week. We talk multiple times a week. But usually we're kind of doing our own thing and then we piece these segments together. But we realized that all this time has gone by and we haven't done anything together at the same place at the same time. So, 2020 has been a little nutty. And I think anybody watching this will agree that, time has creeped by because of all the things going on and all the stress. But at the same time, here we are, October 2020 already. It just slapped me in the face.
Absolutely. I feel like it was February last week.
Yeah.
It's gone by so fast.
So goodbye, summer. Wave goodbye, Micah. There it goes. So today we're going to be talking about all the cool things that are happening in the land of Burst for October. All right. So Micah, despite the fact that this year has been a little stressful, there were some really cool things that have happened in the land of Burst. So what was your favorite thing that's happened in the past few months?
My favorite thing that has happened Burst-wise is we actually had some new product launches, and that was really exciting. People always love new products. So I actually have them here. So we launched our new toothpaste formula. We launched
I always have mine on my desk too.
We
have matching toothpaste.
Then we launched a new Fluoride-free toothpaste formula. And we also launched oral probiotics. So 3 new products all here in the last few months, which is really exciting for Burst.
Yeah, I'm glad to see this happen because this was in direct response to consumers and the thousands and thousands of dental professionals that are part of this community. So, the new formulas, they have taken out things that just in the medical field in general are going to be, they're going to be a thing of the past. So triclosan especially was one of those. And, the ingredients are clean. It's more eco-friendly. They're recyclable tubes, which is really cool. But I have to say, I didn't know that I would like these so much until I got them in my hands. They're the tube. How do you get so excited about a tube of toothpaste, right? It feels good. Like I've never held a tube that is kind of like velvety and soft, but also now that my kids have been using this, when you squeeze it in the middle, if you're one of those people, it doesn't leave it all mushy.
Yeah.
Like it retains its shape. So, people might make fun of us for being so excited, but it actually does look nice.
It does look nice and made in the USA.
Exactly. So it's very, very cool. Yeah. A lot went into creating those products. Thousands of us were able to give our feedback for that. And that's important, especially for the consumers, because it's not like 5 people decided this is the route we're going to go because it's what's going to sell. And, they just leave it in their own hands. The general public didn't get to see a lot of this, but we had our 3rd Burst Day.
We did.
And, some of the things that we had planned on doing because of COVID, we weren't able to do in person. But it's been such a nice celebration within the community. Our founders allowed us to have a month-long party for the entire month of August. And to just be able to get to know individual community members was really special. And it did make, staying at home for a lot of our friends that are in a clinical space that had to stay at home just a little more positive. There were prizes, there were video contests, all kinds of silliness. We just love each other. It's such a supportive community. I think everybody needs to have a community, you know, some friendships that they can go to for some strength and support when things are kind of stressful.
Absolutely. I think definitely gave our community something to be excited about, and that has been few and far between in this time.
Also, big announcement, October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And Mike and I are really excited to be able to use this platform and our other social media accounts to share information with the general public about this is a disease that affects all of us. We all know someone that has got that really difficult diagnosis, gone through treatment, and a lot of us are going to get it. So we're happy to use this platform. We also want people to understand the connection between your mouth and the rest of your body. So we're going to go through just a few stats. We don't want to bore you. There's a lot of resources that you can go to. We're going to go through a few breast cancer specific stats since it is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
So the first fact is that in July of 2020, more than 3.8 million women were diagnosed with breast cancer in the United States.
And poor oral hygiene can lead to basically a low-grade infection in your mouth. Inflammation can also lead to increase of viruses and other bacteria throughout your body, including increasing your risk for breast cancer. So when you take great care of your teeth and your gums and you visit your dental team on a regular basis, you're actually reducing your risk quite tremendously.
Yeah. So if you are someone that's going through breast cancer treatment or any really cancer treatment of any kind, you definitely want to consult with your dental team so that they can customize a treatment plan for you to make sure that your teeth and your tissues are staying healthy and also keeping you comfortable.
And so this is a very interesting fact. Even though it's only less than 1%, men are susceptible to breast cancer too because they have breast tissue. So this is a gentle reminder for men to also, you can use the self exam in the shower is probably the most appropriate way to do that. But put a calendar event on your smartphone. Remind yourself that's a good screening tool for yourself. You're not going to go get mammograms typically like women will, but those self screenings can actually lead to some early detections for men as well. Super important.
Yep. The good news, and there's always great to have good news, is that the mortality rate for breast cancer is decreasing every year due to early detection and treatment.
That is really good news. As much as this is not going away and it affects everybody, being able to get screened, the technology even, there's thermal technology where you can heat map breast tissue beyond just your regular mammograms.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting. And I'm hoping to get someone, if anyone's watching and they are in the field of thermal imaging, please contact us because we really want to learn more about it. So another thing that I really look forward to in the fall, we're on year 3. Burst is really involved with giving back as much as possible. And this last quarter of the year is going to go by ridiculously fast, but we always find charities that are impactful. And so we're going to get involved in a few charities. Throughout the month of October, we're going to be focusing on charities that revolve around breast cancer diagnosis and treatment.
So many of us, we are going to be running in the Bursting for a Cure race again this year. This will be the 3rd year that we have done this. And so this is a 5K walk run where ambassadors pledge to walk or run these miles. And for every ambassador or every family member or friend that joins in and you log those miles, Burst is going to donate $1 for each mile to the Pink Fund.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be up to $5 per family member. Now, this is a Burst community run that we're doing 5K, so I'm sorry to the general public, but that's just one way that we have committed donations to the Pink Fund. Also, Burst has committed $25,000 to the Pink Fund, and this is an organization that we support every year, so we're really happy to be able to do that again. We also have a running club. For those of you that don't know about it, we are on Strava. We have a running club, and we're there to help encourage each other to stay not only mentally healthy, but to get our regular exercise. You will see on our social media channels, we have a few very brave Burst ambassadors that are cancer survivors. So they're going to be sharing their stories with you. Super impactful. And I think it's really important for us to be able to share those with you guys, and give you an opportunity to tell your stories too. So when you see those run through our social media channels, please do give these ambassadors support. It takes a lot to come on to a public channel and share those kind of stories, but look forward to that. So check back often and, follow us we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. So go ahead and do that when you get off of this video and show those girls some support.
So another organization that we are going to be making donations to is Stand Up to Cancer. And their mission is to raise funds to accelerate the pace of research and new therapies. And 100% of the donations that they receive goes directly to their collaborative cancer research programs. So we're also going to have some fun ways that you, all who are watching this, can get involved and help us raise money for that organization.
Yeah, Micah, we recently found out last night, right, that up to $75,000 is going to be donated. We've already committed that to Stand Up to Cancer. And one of the many ways that you all watching can get involved is part of the proceeds from our rose gold brush sales, and including the bundles, is going to go directly to Stand Up to Cancer.
Yeah. So minimum $75,000 going to that organization. And we are so excited about it.
I know. So good. What else are you looking forward to for the next few months, Micah? Because it's gonna get a little crazy here with the holidays, and this doesn't have to be completely Burst related, but let's start with Burst stuff.
So Burst stuff, obviously we have this big thing going on in October, but I'm always look forward to Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday of the whole year. Just personally it is. And so I know we always have really good deals for Black Friday, and so I'm looking forward to seeing what those are going to be this year too.
And I mean, just historically speaking, like we were talking about how excited we are to have new products that just launched. There's a possibility that another product might come out. I mean, we could hope for that, right?
Absolutely, we can hope for that.
If anybody has an idea about a new product that could be launched in the next few months, just maybe take a guess. That's all we can say about that.
Our lips are sealed.
Yep. All right. The one last thing, I'm going to probably pee myself over some of the things that are getting ready to happen. I don't want to be vague about this. We have a lot of corn stars in the Burst community. Mm-hmm. If you are on social media at all, you have seen dental professionals taking cobs of corn, slathering them with coffee grounds, and then showing the effectiveness of this sonic technology of removing all of this stuff from all the little nooks and crannies of the corn. And the comments that come in, it's pretty funny because people are like, teeth aren't corn, and why are you, why this visual? It's just such a good visual. It makes me feel like a kid to see this bright contrast with the dark color of the coffee grounds. And it's just it's not so gross. Like I could brush my teeth in my mouth and show an up close of that might turn people off a little bit. Yeah. But we're going to have some fun contests within the community because we're going to be putting more corn videos out there. It's just a nice way to show the effectiveness of this brush and the tapered bristles and everything. So look forward to more corn star videos. And I might even do another blooper reel. If you haven't seen that one, I'll put the link up here so you guys can check out last year's corn star bloopers.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to go watch that video. That video, every time I watch it, I laugh out loud. It is so funny.
And maybe because I know some of these people too, like 10 takes some time to brush the cob of corn. I know. Did you have any goofs? Did you make it into the video? I can't remember. I don't think I showed any of mine.
I didn't. I mean, I'm sure I did, but I didn't turn them in.
Right. So thank you. And for people that are brave enough to laugh at themselves, I'm surprised I didn't. I think I was just so in the editing realm that I didn't have a chance to actually get my own entered into that one.
Yeah.
But I do have a story to tell about that. I couldn't find fresh corn, and so I made the mistake of getting some frozen corn, and it just got really muddy and messy. The corn started falling apart, and so that one got ditched for sure.
Yeah.
But this year, thinking ahead, I actually bought a movie set corn. Yeah.
What is that composed of?
It's probably like porcelain.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be plastic, but it's the description had some weight to it, so I think it's probably made out of porcelain, and then I won't have to waste any corn, and then it won't be messy.
It won't be. Yeah, I did make the mistake of buying cold corn. It wasn't frozen, but it was already refrigerated, and that did not work either.
Yeah, so I'd like to invite you all to subscribe to this channel. And remind you that this is a community project. Micah and I didn't go to college to do YouTube videos or edit or anything like that. But I'll speak for myself. It really is my dream job to be able to support this ambassador community, to help this company grow, to meet people like Micah and have her as my teammate in this production. And we're just thankful to have you guys kind of join us on this journey as we learn to get better and better. So if you have any suggestions, let us know. Make sure, what should they do now? Like right now, if they haven't at this part of the video, what should they do, Micah?
I'm going to say they need to go follow us, subscribe to our channel, and follow all of our social media channels, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this without our consumers.
If you could cut any subject from your school curriculum in the past, what subject would it be?
That's difficult. I'm going to go with chemistry.
Is that because you didn't do well in chemistry?
It is.